Hey buds, so Osage Bagger here. I'm going for a little cruise. It's actually to kind of test out this windshield that I got. It's like I was saying, it's just a cheapo depot one that I actually got off like eBay, and I think it's just a guy who makes them, but it definitely doesn't fit 100% the way it should, but I'm just kind of testing it out to see how it does as far as on the wind noise. I know it's going to be really hard to see, but my thinking is to either get a clear one or get one that has the lip to hopefully deal with the wind. Since this one was only $20, I just went ahead and got this to see if it was even worth it. I mean, I definitely noticed the wind difference on, my, like just on me, but I know it's gonna be really rough for you guys to see because I thought it was a clear one that I had ordered. It's obviously a tint one that's tinted, so I'm kind of, it's no big deal. I just put it on anyway, and so the view for this isn't gonna be very cool, but you know, we'll see what we think of it. I mean, if the view works out, then that would be pretty badass, but I just don't think it would. So this is like a it's a 10-inch. I think it's like a 10-inch windshield. So it's 10-inch. Like I was saying, it was just like some guy on Facebook, or not Facebook, on eBay, that he was posting some for sale. And the thing I run into with bike, like I've been looking at bars and like looking at other pictures to see like what they have, like as far as like the height wise and all that. I just kind of wish that we had a place close to us that sold aftermarket parts that you could just like pull your bike up. Hey, let's see how this windshield looks. So let's see how this, you know. Instead, you kind of have to do a lot of stuff online, especially now with the corona going on, but you have to do a lot of stuff online, and I don't know, I kind of want to test some things out before I buy it. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a Memphis Shades windshield if it's just going to do the exact same thing that the windshield I had stock on this Harley would do. So I don't know, I'll have to look at a couple Street Value forums and see if I can find anything on there. But anyway, I'm out here riding with my brother and his wife. They're out, they decided to get out. This is actually my third ride out today. I rode out this morning, I went for a ride this morning to check out the windshield, see what I thought, and then I went and put a new handguard on my AR-15 at my dad's house. Did a new handguard on my AR-15. The other one I had was like 15 inches in the barrel. It was just barely. It was too long for my liking. So I did I went ahead and got a 12-inch handguard. I'm gonna see what I think of that. But anyway, so I went for a ride, did that, came back, talked to my wife for a little bit, and then she wanted to get her Mustang out, and so I was like, well, let's go for a ride or drive, and she followed me, and we went for another drive. And as soon as we pulled back in, like I came inside, let the dogs out, and looked at my phone, and my brother texted me, said, let's go. And so it's like, all right, let's hop on. So the first two rides that I didn't film anything because, yeah, I just wanted to go for a cruise, see how I thought they worked, and how I thought the shield works, which obviously works really, really good. I'm really happy with it. It's just, you know, you run into a couple things where it's like, so I'm obviously trying to do something with YouTube. Like, I want to like grow the channel. I know I haven't been posting stuff lately. I've just been trying to, like, works obviously sucks, but I've just been trying to learn as much about editing. You know, I've watched a couple people's videos, like where they're talking about like what to, you know, how to start your channel, and a lot of, you know, sometimes they'll say like, ah, just go ahead and post it, like just start. And then the others like, don't start until you know what you're doing. So I basically started without knowing what I was doing, and then tried to go from there. So I should have probably waited, looking back at it, just because I definitely could have fixed a lot of stuff. But I think I also learned just from doing it. I think we're gonna hit some highway speeds here in a little bit. I'll definitely let you guys know, or I guess you guys will be able to tell how it is. Like, I think a lot of vloggers will use, like, if you do like Adobe Premiere, I think a lot of them will put like a couple filters on the the sound, which will help kind of muffle out the wind and the pipes, just so you can hear a clearer voice. I'm going to try not to do that if I don't have to. So just like to make something clear. Like, if I decide to go with a windshield that's this tall, then I'm going to I'll at least do clear so we can see a little bit better. I know that this big blob in the middle is probably a little annoying to watch or to look through. It's kind of strange for me because, like, I'm seeing like this is like you kind of have to look like right over it, but look at, yeah, below it's tinted, and yeah, a little strange. I hope this sounds a little bit better. I know the view is pretty bad, but I definitely hope it sounds better. I think I've actually taken this route before. This was one of my earlier videos. I took this route. I think it was this route. I'm not entirely too sure, so I had to go into Harbor Freight earlier, and that place was packed. I had to get a ladder. The guy who's who's trimming some trees said I could help him, and he takes some money off. And I'm a wheeler and dealer, so, but the amount of money that he's gonna take off is the amount that we were gonna, or it would be around the same amount for some handlebars. So I see some new handlebars in my future very, very soon. I guess as soon as I can get here. It's definitely kind of nice rolling around with your brother, just rolling around with family in general, or someone that you're close with, because we like, we're comfortable with each other riding wise, and that, you know, I still obviously got to watch out, and same for him, but it's just a nice to have that certainty. When we went on that long ride in the last video, you know, there were some people on there that I think I rode with like maybe once, but it was still like, kind of shitty. But because you don't know their riding style, you don't know how they want to ride. For me, like, I don't mind, like, if I'm in a group ride, like, I would prefer to be in the back. And I know, like, that's where you get a lot of your shit kicked back up on you and all that, but I prefer to be back there because I just like to go at my own speed. I don't want to be in the middle and speeding people up or slowing down and like worrying about it. As long as I'm in the back, like, I can just kind of chill. Pretty nice. And I'll get there, like, I'll get to the point, or get to wherever we're headed, you know. But it'd be cool if we could ride up that mountain right there, or that hill. What I'm really trying to do is, so, I mean, I think I'm going to post this video regardless. I just don't know how long it's going to be. But what I'm going to try to do, or what I'm doing, is trying to build up my stamina. I don't really have the best neck and back, and I don't know why, but I think, well, so, like, I went to the chiropractor because my neck had been, like, messed up. I figured, what the hell, might as well. And so I went to them, and, like, it felt good the day I went to them, but, like, the next week after that, I was in so much pain. Like, my neck was, like, yeah, terrible shape. So, like, here's my verbal warning to the chiropractor. If you're watching this, fight me. Like, I'm ready to fight now. You try to take me out by fixing my neck, and that didn't happen. So I'm here. I'm back to 100% strength. Fight me. Anyway, so I'm trying to just get everything built up. Like, my back's pretty messed up. So, like, even riding today, I mean, I'm probably maybe like 5 hours worth of riding today so far. My back's just kind of killing me. So if I get this muscle strength up, then it'd be good to take like maybe like a long summer ride after, or a long ride after all these bands have been lifted. I really want to go out to Eureka Springs. I was actually watching a vlogger, Biking Bird, and they go out to Eureka Springs, and it just seemed real nice out there. So I think we're only like 3 hours away from it. I mean, they came from San Antonio, Texas, so we're in Oklahoma. We're only like 3 hours away from it. So we were talking about, me and my brother, talking about taking a bike ride out there, and, you know, either have the wives on the back with us or in their own vehicle, and just go out and get a cabin and just kind of chill and celebrate being able to get out and get in the lake and just, yeah. I also bought my brother a helmet for his birthday, and he's not wearing it right now, and it's just like, come on, man, I bought you that damn thing. So I think when I get my handlebars, I'm gonna need to get I need to figure out something with my mirrors, how I want to do it. I saw a couple brands that, like, one thing you can do is you can take these mirrors, you take them off, and then you have like a little extender piece. You have like a little extender piece that they screw on so they hang down. So basically, like, my bars would be up here, and my bars would be like right here, and the mirror would be down there, which is, you know, pretty easy to do. I think that part is like $130. Or I'm gonna get just some stock Harley Davidson. I'm gonna get some stock Harley Davidson mirrors and get them put on. I'm not a big, like, for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of like those tiny mirrors, or the mirrors that come to a point. I don't have anything against them if they're on another rider. It's just, for me, like, I don't know, I use my mirrors and I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. I might still get like stock Harley Davidson mirrors and flip them upside down too, just so they're not hanging or just up. I don't know. You always got a red bump for kids, especially if they're asking for it. I mean, I noticed a huge difference on the highway as far as like the wind noise and my helmet goes. Like, I was kind of concerned about that, because it was like, And it was like a whirlwind when I got up to higher speeds, and it was kind of throwing me off. Oh shit, there's a deer out there. Oh no, that's a decoy. When I went over to my dad's house earlier to put my AR handguard on, he showed me his bike, and he was having like some brake line issues. Like, he's always tinkering with that bike, but he was having like some brake line issues, and some brake fluid, I guess, got in to his controls on the right controls over here, and he didn't realize that it got in there, but he knows some on top, so he kind of cleaned it off with a cleaner. I don't know what cleaner, he just said a cleaner. And he said he went to go throw the rag away, turned around and looked, and his control was completely in smoke. Like, it basically started a fire. I don't know what combination of chemicals he was using to clean, or what, I don't know. I hadn't seen that before, but anyway, so it's kind of shitty. He was gonna go for a ride with us today, and I went over there, and it was just like all messed up, on fire. You can see like the residue from it, and he took it all apart and has to get that rewired, and he got the part order in, so he's gonna get that going. But it's just like, man, you guy can't catch a break. That brake fluid stuff is some crazy stuff, though. I got a shot. Well, I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna call it on this busted ass road. You'll have to let me know what you guys think of the windshield, how annoying it is to have that big blob there. But let me know what you think. I can already tell it made a world of difference on me. So as far as the wind and my helmet noise. But yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I've been posting on Instagram more than YouTube. It's a little bit easier to post a picture than edit a video, especially like editing a video when you look dumb. Anyways, as always, I hope you guys stay safe and take it sleazy.
Mine gone, 7 states is just enough to kill all the plans and the things we held. Detach yourselves and make this hell. But I keep taking and taking and taking and taking.